In the high clearing of the Sept of the Hearthfire, one woman, bound by muscle, chases after one man, bound by sass, with her fists. Woo! Goes left. He goes right. See, Charlie? You can't catch me. I've been doing this with Calliope all day today. She gets more frustrated as she chases him in circles. Can't fucking catch me. I'm the gingerbread. He was caught unawares. She led him into a pattern of going high, when really the threat was from below. Charlotte's shin, hardened by many shin kicks, collides with his testicles. And for but a moment, he's not quite thunderstruck. She hasn't earned that name. But he feels the rumble, and then the ground. Good. Score one, you.
That was for the taunting. Oh, come on. It was a love tap. Come on, get up.
I'm okay. I'm a big, tough guy of Fenris. I'm okay.
Come on. Grabs him by the hand, hoists.
Yes, hold on. I know how to fix this. As he goes to Glabro. And then goes to Hamid. He's still got some of the scuffs and bruises, but they'll be gone soon enough. All right. My voice has dropped several octaves.
Holy shit, it did.
Oh. Feel better?
Yeah, sorta.
Wanna tell your underling what's got you so hot and bothered?
Yes. Yes, I do.
Well, no time like the present.
She flickers to a direct link. You're right. Just stops talking verbally because Jesus Christ, Charlotte's paranoia should be like something that has been diagnosed at this point.
Raimi complies.
And she finally. Oh, she doesn't flop out. She just pulled him off the ground. But it's one of those things where, it's that hand on your hips, like, whew, breathing because God damn it, you made her run.
Here, I brought a couple Capri Suns.
You brought a Capri Sun?
I brought 2 Capri Suns. That's why I'm giving one to you.
Oh, that's just downright thoughtful.
Oh, we are in a pack.
How long has it been since I've seen a Capri Sun? I didn't even know they still sold these.
Oh, they totally still sell them.
And for what it's worth, most of the conversation will be vocal unless it's very particular things. So, oh my God, the labels are still the same.
Yeah, it's trapped in a pocket of time, really.
Oh God.
In a pocket of juice.
It's fruit by the foot, and the nostalgia will be complete. Shakes her head, but yeah, she's like,
those are in my room.
Are you? Just looks at him, pauses halfway through the question.
I like to eat them when I'm drawing.
Huh.
I've got fruit roll-ups too.
Well, yeah, it's like fruit by the foot, but in paper form.
Yeah, and like a sheet.
With little designs you can punch out.
Fucking love that shit.
Jesus. God. Oh, now I'm trapped in nostalgia for the rest of my life. She finally stabs the little straw into the one little hole where the fucking thing is breachable. Yep, I'm not even mad. She glances around, looks to the link again briefly. I don't suppose you've talked to Melanthe at all.
Not today.
Recently? Last week?
Briefly, maybe.
Did she say anything about Wisconsin?
No, she has not mentioned the land of our current political affiliations in Sharp Cheddar. No.
And glances again. Like,
I've been on Wikipedia.
So hard not to even crack. So you have. Okay. Well, that's good to know it was universal. Just, that tight little smile, like, so happy.
Would you like to expand on this?
I think perhaps that I have given my packmates, my deeply valued, loyal packmates, the wrong impressions of what they can and can't get away with.
Have you tried
'Cause-
being direct?
Oh, I'm going to be very direct as soon as I'm not furious. Because I would like to make a point in the process instead
Look.
of getting caught up in what I'm doing.
Well, could offer you my counsel on this.
So, Raimi, tell me a story. If you were going to try to make contact with a member of, say, Lost Flame,
Uh-huh.
how would you go about doing that exactly? Intending to make a trip over there? The steps you might take? You
Well,
intended to make a little visit?
I would have to run it by you, and you, as a matter of course, would have to run it by SEPT officers. Considering that, like, even if this was a personal ties thing, they'd at least have to know that, and given my status as a guardian, they would have to be all right with my absence, for one. And this is amongst several other considerations I'm not even on the ball with right now. But you have to look at it from my perspective, or a get perspective, or any perspective really, other than, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, just the hands doing the roll thing. Like, yeah, go ahead.
Wherever I go, I, in some way, informally or formally, represent the Sept of the Hearth's fire. So it would behoove me that people to whom the daily safety and standing of Hearth's fire, even if they're annoyed that I told them, know where I'm going and why. Like, even if I just had a fucking cousin down in Lost Flame, I want to go see my cousin. They should probably know I'm off to see my cousin. They might have things for me to do along the way.
Raimi abruptly gets the little the side squeeze. Like, there you go, buddy. Just, that's what I appreciate about you. Oh. You know what? Fuck it. You're my Ragabash. I just got to make myself look like an idiot in front of the Wormfoe, who I respect both professionally and personally, as he asked me, what business have you sent Melanthe on in the court of Wisconsin? Particularly with this specific person. And I got to say, what?
Oh. I'm beginning to see the picture here, Brian. Well, okay, so
I am very accustomed to getting held out by people. I am not accustomed to getting held out by the Wormfoe because I keep my fucking nose clean.
look, you got to go to her, and I can only imagine that she just thought this would be okay because things like this haven't come up before, or if they have, you kept a laxer stance in the past.
Probably.
So you, it cannot be me, you
That
have
is the
to go to
intention.
her and lay down the law, and then put some fear Gaia in her. One thing people react to, I mean really react to, is you pin them down physically, and then when you're getting them to comply, you grab them by the neck. Not hard enough that they can't comply, that's just fucking counterproductive, but you grab them by the neck.
just looking over because this has gotten down to, aw, I hope I'm not so adept he thinks I need kitty talk, but this is kind of funny.
That's what I did to Sylvia. Grabbed her by the neck.
You know, that seems to have gone over swimmingly. So,
From what
they're
I know
co-buddy.
of Black Furies, which is very little, they also have a certain respect for strength and discipline. So as long as you're clear about why you're doing it, it should work out.
Raimi gets a pat on the shoulder. Like, there you go, buddy. Because you know what? Good Cleave level ragabashing. Because, she's not mad at Raimi. So she's not going to take offense to it being essentially baby talk. I still can't believe you have fucking Capri Sun.
They're available in supermarkets again. Folk didn't even mind.
She finally,
They're in like 15 packs and 20 packs.
finds an advantageous stump or log. It's almost like people put these out here for reasons. Almost like it's the only reason it hasn't been collected for firewood. Plops her butt down. Kind of gestures him over like, come on, come have a sit.
He comes over.
And how are you doing?
Oh, I'm still mad.
That's okay. That is kind of reassuring, honestly. But I want you to do me one favor.
Mm-hmm.
At least when it's about this. Mayor McDuncan. No, open broadcast.
Like I did earlier today.
Gets a good thump on the shoulder. There's a reason that they weren't with us. And a lot of this has to be kept in confidence.
I was an oversight on my part. Nobody else got mentioned from me. Just the pack. And that's not counting the Omega or Wilhelm. They don't know.
Like I said, I'm glad that you kept it to the link at the very least, considering the running tally we've got going at the moment.
I mean, we have no choice but to keep it to the link. This is too sensitive. There's too many unanswered questions.
Well then, how about this? You deserve to have some answers. Because leaving you with only what you saw, you're going to have questions. They're going to need to be answered sooner or later. I will answer.
No, they're not. Charlotte, look at me.
Hmm?
Look at me. Everyone up there now knows who I am and that I was with you.
I do.
What little I've put together, just from being there, tells me they're dangerous and probably ready and willing to commit fratricide, or worse. If they were to catch me without the mind to kill me, I would break. I'm just being honest with you. I would break. Maybe sooner, maybe later, I would break. To pieces. And then die in ignominy. The less I know, the better. For you. And our cause.
Charlotte is left just looking at him like, It's practically the where have you been all my life kind of look. It's just, oh,
I'm a fucking Cleoth. Use me for the dangerous tasks. Bring me along when you need me. Do not explain Adrian level things to me. Because, let's review, if they catch me, sooner or later, I will break.
a wry smile.
Of course I want to know. Of course I'm full of questions. Maragabash. Kids naturally want candy and sugar and sweet things. It doesn't mean you give it to them all the time.
You're a damn good Ragabash, Raimi. Gives him another pat on the shoulder, like Jesus. Like she earnestly just good man, Pat.
Whatever this is, it's more important than me.
You know, if I could get about 10 more of you. She just rubs her forehead.
Oh, you'd never get any peace.
You know, I think it'd be worth it. It's a suitable trade off.
But no, Raya, this is too big, too sensitive, too much I don't know. Too much I don't need to know. And yes, I'm mad. And yes, that in particular, this not being able to fucking do anything about it. Yes, it makes me mad. But I'm a guru. I'll fucking deal with it. My rage, my responsibility.
Charlotte just goes into shock. She 404 as the blue screen comes up over her eyeballs. Jesus. That made so much sense I'm not even mad anymore. Oh, no, I found it. I'm still mad. But
And you always will be. Because we're guru.
yeah.
No, I've had the day to think about this, and that's the conclusion I came to.
That was a pretty fucking good conclusion. You're smarter than the average pair.
I'm really not. Ragaback
Charlotte
just
fights
trained
back.
a certain way.
Bitter commentary.
Ragabash are just trained a certain way. We have to think of all the angles. Everything we do is too thin. Not a lot of margins.
And she's, just again, idly scanning the clearing. She'll keep it to the link at least for the moment. Anyone been acting out of sorts since the hell went off?
Not that I can tell, per se. It's hard to tell on this footing because we're in the middle of two crises at once. I mean, sure, people could be off about the how. They could also be off about the fact that an army is on our doorstep. They could also be off about the fact that a reality-bending cataclysm is on the rise. They could also be off about the fact that apparently there's a pack of spirals that just went to the aether and nobody knows where the fuck they are. It could be a lot of things. It could be all three combined. Looking for signs of disquiet in a world of loudness is counterproductive.
You know, that is something I should probably check on. As much as compared to everything else, now they're small potatoes. They're still spirals.
Slaughtering the denizens of the worm is never small potatoes, right?
No, but there's an immediate threat. And they've gone to ground.
They have.
But I might have the means to go trying to suss out at least where they are at a given time, see if they're moving around a good bit. Be a pain in the ass, but I could probably pull it off.
Before you go committing resources, I of all people, you're going to be offended that I said this to you, especially given your recent experience. But my sage advice is that should you desire to commit resources in this direction, the Wormvo should at least be aware.
I wouldn't commit anyone's time but my own.
You're an Adrian. That's a heck of a resource.
She throws him a bit of a cork, like, see what you did there. Calling out in a compliment all at the same time. She'll flicker back to she'll just start talking normally. So, you know, I'm pretty sure they knew who I was already on principle. But whenever these people do hit us in a clinch again, or come to treat with the sept officers, this Alpha glances over. Is apparently due to pay me some particular kind of attention.
Not particularly surprised.
She's a shrug. I'm still trying to decide what the fuck I'm doing.
We're fighting a war. Only question now is how we fight it.
That's always the question. Isn't it?
Indeed.
Oh. And what plans do you have, Raimi? Kind of glancing over.
Well, much later tonight, I'm probably going to try to have dinner with Annie. Maybe even Annie and some of her relatives, should she prefer it. It's another thing we have to think about is sooner or later, I am going to have to meet the family in the greater sense once some of the finer details have been hammered out.
Probably so.
Considering some of what you described to me would be a convenient way for me to be in the area.
I treasure you right now.
I mean, don't treasure me just yet. You're the one who's going to have to talk to two sept officers over it.
Yep.
Not to mention sitting across the table from Gwen and hammering out details before ever I should step foot.
It's just that moment of like, oh god, it probably is gonna fall to me. It's not like you have fucking parents to negotiate with or immediate family nearby.
You're
Jesus.
the one who ordered my hand. So, you are effectively, in this case, my matriarch.
That's a new title. Fuck it. I'll take it.
And also a Philodox, even if Sagiraya wanted to. She'd probably let you deal with it.
Sudden flashback to fucking wildfire magically appearing. Just like, would she though? I suppose she it's Charlotte's sitting here bandying with herself about like, I technically have.
Listen, you're the face of the deal.
Hmm.
It's gonna come sooner or later. Just, I've gotten to spend some time around them. Be very careful.
For any particular reason outside of the normal reasons.
Even in simple socialization, I've immediately gotten the impression that they are well adapted to Wisconsin.
Solid point.
And given that the GRU in the equation is always the financial burden, I may even try to get a dowry out of you.
There's something about the idea brings just a wry smirk to her face. It's not that she's looking forward to anything along those lines, just like, paying a dowry. Now that is a hell of a thought.
One you should certainly mind, Rye.
Oh, I love ironing out deals.
But no, other than that, I'm preparing body and spirit for my next project.
Your next project?
My next project?
What's your next project?
Well, I have spoken to every Fury I know about on Sept. I even spoke to the kinfolk. Wonderful man. Now, next on the list is the Fianna.
Are they?
Indeed.
What are you speaking about?
I'm going to ask them why they joined their tribe.
Oh, pretty solid question.
I think so.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm. This is one of those cases where I'm a little lucky in that I understand that two members of the Fianna are Sept officers, and one doesn't often dally with a Sept officer's time, but one is the tales singer, a singer of tales professionally. I am sure it won't be too bad. And the other is Mark of Thorns, who my wife has already spoken to. Well, wife to be.
Oh?
Um, as Annie taught me, apparently, when kinfolk want to know something about the keeping of the land, they just get to go to the keep of the land and ask.
That does make a certain amount of sense. Yes.
In some ways, that is a privilege all to them.
Oh, the horticulture.
Ah, yes, yes, yes.
Oh.
Yes, she was very curious about the local flora and other things to do with how these grounds are maintained. Immediately caught her eye, given her passion for things. So, here I
Oh.
was suggesting to her that there's here, there's there associated with the keepers, and she said, "No, I'll just go to the keeper of the land." And I said, "Is that normal?" And she said, "Yes."
I feel like that was probably a pleasant and long and very passionate conversation.
Oh, Annie's wonderful. I'm sure they got on.
Can't say that I know the keeper of the land especially well on a personal level, but she feels very strongly about the Seven Crowns.
Then I'm sure they got on.
Oh yeah. Shall I take another kind of glance around there, buddy?
Yeah.
Wibbly wobbles over there.
Ooh.
I mean, you can see him just sitting out by the high clearing, sitting on one of the logs. It looks like he's looking up. It's picking up various things. He's in his the weird kind of patch kind of leather clothes that you saw him the first time he came on set. He just very much kind of that avian crow vibe about him.
Oh, hey. There's your first opportunity.
Oh, there he is. All right. Okay, time to turn on the charm.
Charlotte considers offering various kinds of warnings. Charlotte resolves that this will be way better if she doesn't. No preconceptions, after all. And so, assuming they are or they will be within a viewable distance, you know what? She's just gonna stay hunkered down there with her flat Capri Sun and watch. If it's far enough away, she'll probably wander part of it because she's curious how it'll go, but she ain't trying to intrude on Raimi's fucking jam, but she's curious.
Raimi makes the approach.
Yeah, you see him. He looks like he's picking up flowers, inspecting them. Putting them in the small little pouch that he has. Like he sniffs them. He seems to be taking track of something. You'd heard that Crow's Eyes dabbles in sort of basic herbalism with a bit of alchemy as well. You would heard the stories. He puts them on his weapons. He does various other things.
I mean, that's curious enough to watch in and of itself, as Raimi just makes the approach like, stay there, stay there.
Eventually, though, the whirl around them, even the little sort of like hood cloak that he wears, kind of billows in the wind as well. Like he just whirls around. Hello there!
Hello, Raya.
I see you sneak up on me.
Oh, can't really call it sneaking if you call me Raya.
Oh, I know. You need to get better at that. I saw you through the water.
Well, damn.
Gestures at the little puddle. That's why they call it the Fool's Mirror.
Huh. Never considered that before.
You have to watch your surrounded, little Ragabash, as he leaps up onto one of the logs.
That I do. Moment of your time, Raya.
Well, it depends on what you need me time for, then, little spry.
Well, I did come over here to ask you a question.
Oh, that's clearly obvious, or you wouldn't be standing there with a hopeful grin on your face.
True.
And
Simply,
with your alpha like right over there. Hello, Charlotte, I see you.
Charlotte just picks up an arm, kind of waves. Doesn't seem especially inclined to interrupt unless he starts flailing her over because Jesus Christ.
No, he
his
just
energy
waves.
levels are unacceptable.
Just waves.
Yep, nope, she waves. She ain't hiding.
Flick some of his hair out of his face. So what you be wanting?
well, I wanted to know why you joined the Fianna.
Oh, you want a tail off me, do you? Sits back down the logs. Oh, a tail from the tail singer. Such is my job, such is my name, I suppose. What do you think about it?
Yes.
And why are you so interested about the Fianna tribe there, little Remy Olsen, a sidewinder, wider of signs, snake as they call it, the sneaky snake?
Well, I do share a sept with several members of your tribe, including you.
That's very astute of you, yeah.
And it seemed very silly of me to share a sept with someone, not know anything about the tribe.
Is that the real reason, though, Remy? Leans forward, smiling. Or is that looks around, the PC reason?
Right, I'm unendingly curious, and this is the first time I've seen real Fianna.
What are you on about real Fianna? It stands up suddenly. Remy's like, oh, Jesus. Is he suddenly, is right there?
Right here, real life in the flesh.
Oh, I thought you'd be meeting. Oh.
I only ever got to hear stories where I came from, but now actual members of the tribe are actually here with me.
Mm-hmm. Real Fianna. No, that's a kicker, that is. Just looking around. Oh, then, sit yourself down, then. Before the porridge gets cold. Go on, sit.
He totally does.
How I joined the Fianna. Now, that is an interesting tale. You see, Remy, I'm from the homeland. I'm actually from Ireland. I'm not like some of these Fianna over here that, oh, well, we're Fianna. No. I was born and bred in the home country. I grew up on the sept of the Tri-Spiral. That's one of the seats of the spiritual wellness of our tribe. Silvertar is our capital. But I grew up in Tri-Spiral. So Galliard. Proud. And I had a certain affiliation with things, which I'll put it like this, and lean forward, and claps his hands together. Some men are born with a cause. Other men are born with an idea. And some are born with passion and a notion of the things that they're laying before their feet. Myself, I was born with a connection to things that are as old as time immemorial. And so that connection brought me closer to the things that, well, my tribe values. Honor, passion, life and everything. And when that life is threatened, vengeance in all aspects of that life, that retribution, that fight. When I was young, they would paint us in woad and send us into battle. From the time we could stand. And I felt no regret over that because that's what it was. We were there fighting the enemy. And then when they said, who do you belong to? We all chanted back, the Fianna. You know why?
I don't, Raya.
Because we believed in it. Still do. Now I was a Cleith. And a Cleith always looks for things. Looks for causes to follow, looks for men to fight with, looks for the next thing. You know how it is. But I was a Cleith during a wartime. You've heard of the Great War, have you?
Up in Scandinavia.
Yeah, the hellhole. Well, Tri-Spiral had been emptying out, same with Silver Tower, and had been emptying and emptying. Men were coming back dead, men were coming back here. And one day, a man from New York came. Originally, he was from Silver Tower. And that man came to us looking for brotherhood. Stayed on the sept for weeks on end. And eventually he saved the Raya, the Ree. The Ree is king. There's the Ard Ree, which is the High King of the Fianna. That's our, top brass. But each sept will have a Ree. If you get where I'm going with it?
Yes.
It's another word for alpha, basically. No, we'll keep it simple. He saved that man from spirals conspiring as members of House Gleaming Eye. And you know what he asked for as a gift?
Surely something.
The Alpha used to have a drinking horn, right? Famous all over the land. It'd fill you up with anything. Do you know why he asked for that drinking horn?
Because it was famous.
True. But the same old man was a ragabash, and he asked for that drinking home. Why? Because he told us, and I was there when he came out and told everybody his reasons, because he didn't hide it. He said, there are brothers and sisters over there where I'm accepting that don't believe. That believe that what these people here, and I had seen many of my brothers, hell, I was probably shipped up Mexico on the front lines. They don't believe in the struggles we're fighting for. They don't see what we're fighting for. And he asked for 1 week, could he show that drinking horn to everybody? And if we all believed in the same fight as him, we'd go with him. You think it was mad, wouldn't you?
Very least inspired in ways I can't understand.
Well, we did. We went to New York to find him. And then we went to Scandinavia. And that's when I started to believe. Because I passed the trials. I did all that. Did every last bit of it. But I didn't believe. I didn't think I had the connection. I had the roots, the stems. But I didn't have the heart. Until one day, in Scandinavia, in the thickest of the battles, and these battles were brutal. These were the things that they tell them. They'll sing, I'll sing you a tale of how glorious it was. This was gore, violence, the worm at its finest. And I have a connection to a spirit of our tribe of war. I proudly wear that connection. I saw that same man face down a spiral horde on his own and scream. Do you know what I did? I was the first one in that breach after him.
Huh.
And I howled. You know why? And I was only, what age are you? 20?
20, right?
I was 18. I was the first one in that breach following him. I howled. I howled so fucking far that the ground shook. It was at that moment, I could have joined the Fianna, I could have that, but it was that moment I believed in them, and I was only just a Cleath. Because sometimes you have to take a stand for what you believe in, even if it means you might probably die for doing it. But you stood there, and you faced it head on. I've never looked back since. They call me the crow's eye because I see everything, and tell everything, and scream everything. But I got that deed name that day because I ran first into that breach and cast my howl all over the land. Not a fear in my face, and I stood beside my king.
Thank you for the tale, Ra.
Sure. You know how it is. Gotta fight for the right reasons, little man. Gives the punch across the shoulder.
True.
Oh, I fought with your people. Good 10. Good. I've been the longest now in the army. Fought with your people. Good people. Hard people. Respect them. So I came here.
You follow the Ulrichsons.
I fought with them. I was the Fianna. My king is Aidan Lynch Krause. We're the people that went over there and fought and died with you.
Lynch Krause. I've heard that name before.
And I don't care who fucking hears it. You look around. Because to the Ulrichsons, the Trimbusons, We bled in the dirt witches. We ain't no fucking silver fangs.
They they have a lot of stories about the time before.
They do. It was a bloody time. But it was a time to be alive. Still is. I'm still alive.
Did they really massacre each other up in New York?
We weren't there for that. We just cleaned up the mess. We were there for what happened after. Because of one girl that died. Thousands more did. So we came in like all Fianna do. We stood by it. We made sure that life could blossom again.
I see.
There'll be a time, probably soon, Remy Olsen, we'll have to make that same stand. You know what? Don't show any fear. Because the cry we still do it. Me and the boys are from there. We stood with your people. And we used to scream death when we ran in. We still do. You know why?
I do not.
What are you more afraid of? An enemy that knows it's going to die and accepts it and is going to take you with him? No matter what happens? There'll be blood. Or the one that shakes like a willow. Fear isn't everything. It takes real courage to saddle up and ride in anyway.
Fair point.
So when you see it, you'll shake. Your heart will beat. But pick up your fucking axe and run. And take as many as you can.
Yes, sir.
You know what? Fuck it. He is a Fianna. You know what? You've even got him riding his own hype train. Hold on to your butt, Bob. With 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I mean, you start to feel it. Like even your heart starts to beat faster.
Oh yeah, he's riveted. He's locked in, man.
Because I hear about these Shadow Lords, right? Big, scary. I heard they screamed like fucking bitches when they died. So they won't scare me. So the next time we'll face them, and oh boy, we will. We'll make sure it's on an open field where they've got no tricks. We'll see how competent they are then.
Blonde one's mine.
I make no tally of scoring. I just make sure they all know my fucking name. That's more important. You see, killing an enemy is not enough, Remy Olsen. You look into their eyes and they know who sent. Make sure you tell them, and they tell the people in their homelands who sent you there. Look into their eyes as you do it. And show no fucking fear. No matter how afraid you are. Smirking. Like I said, I know plenty of Get Boy.
He's already afraid. I just have to collect.
Well, good. Twist it harder so it turns into terror. Should be a lesson you should be teaching your Mac Duncan. I hear he hasn't practiced it just right yet. Just give him a wink.
He'll get there.
I fucking will. You'll all fucking get there if I have my way.
Huh.
Because you know where I'll be? Right in the fucking front line. I ain't no bitch. I certainly ain't carves the fucking path. I don't hide. I don't care who fucking hear you know, it echoes.
Raimi will get up.
I'll tell you Raya I was asking for.
I'll be
Oh,
sure
really?
to.
I love her little ditzy wobble.
Until we meet again.
Gives an incline of the head as he reaches down to pick up one of the flowers. Like, oh, look at that. No.
And go back to Charlotte. So the tail singer wanted me to tell you that he was asking for you.
She kind of blinks up like, wait, what?
Yeah. Apparently he was asking for you.
Oh. What now? Starts to actually, like, prop herself to hop up. Oh, all right.
Don't really have my head all the way around the phrase, but that's what he asked me to tell you.
Just a smile. And again, when she's up, this is his thing now. Gets the good, solid pat on the shoulder. Thanks.
Yep.
Story looked good. And she started walking, like, glancing back over the shoulder. Just because, like, you got to imagine from her perspective, she's on the other side of the field and she just sees the movement and sees the leaning and sees the physical, like, interplay.
What was a good story?
I can't
Left me with a
imagine he ever
couple
tells a
questions.
bad one.
Because I've heard that Lynch Krause name before, and I don't know.
Oh. Like,
Yeah.
pauses, glancing back.
Yeah, he was talking about an Aiden Lynch Krause. I could have sworn I'd heard that surname. And so it's distinctive.
Kind of grits faintly and just kind of waits a second. Like, just, like, come on, buddy. Like, that looked like you could do it.
Like,
I believe in you.
Like a Leafs Galliard introduced herself to me as Maria Lynch Krause.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think the odds are? It's a big world.
I mean, how common a last name is it? I couldn't tell you.
I mean, it sounded distinctive, like
Hmm.
hyphenated even.
Hmm.
Like it sounded distinctive, but there's a lot of people like in the world.
There's far fewer in the nation. Maybe.
But this Aiden Lynch Krause is a Fianna of
Mm-hmm.
quite high repute, by the way, according
Mm-hmm.
to Tailsinger. Damn near hero status. Probably a hero. Definitely a hero. And
Charlotte
then
finally like backpedals a step or two so she can reach out and just like slowly, like the stretch an arm around, get the shoulder.
and he's got the one
pull
hand
him
out, and he's like got
gently
the other
in.
hand out as she's doing the going. And there's Maria Lynch Krause, who's really cool, and oh god, there's also a Damon Lynch Krause, and they're both Fianna, which it'd be a heck of a coincidence, but it's not like I can just like slink up to Damon
I've
of all
known
people,
Maria
or
since I
like
was in diapers, Rami.
yes,
We grew up together. Our parents were good friends.
so
It's not a coincidence. Pat turns to walk. He said it could be a coincidence. She's reassuring him. It's not. Saunter. Lets him just digest that for a second.
yeah. Oh, huh.
Fucking beautiful.
Walking over to the Crow's Eye area.
Oh yeah. She'll head on over.
Oh, hello there.
Hello to you.
Hi, you still got your ditzy wobble on you. Smirking.
I like to be very
Oh
definable
no,
in
it's a
my
different.
approach.
Oh, it's a different wobble. No, you got the.
Oh,
I heard no, it's the I'm about to be married wobble, and I don't know what to do with my legs.
oh, very
Mhm.
distinctive. Yeah,
Sure. Yeah, no.
definitely different.
Either that or you got a bun in the oven. I hope it's that. I hope it's the oven.
The kind of like, oh, let's see if she shows the wait, what? Just because it's funny. Just because it's fucking funny. It's like 3 whole successes of what? Nope, not gonna make a face. I'm not gonna make a face because everyone's gonna start making this joke. I'm not making a face, you're making a face.
Have you handed back to your lesbian license in area then?
You know, I'm never quite sure. The
Oh
lesbian
no,
license
no,
was kind of
I don't.
socially assigned.
We all know it's true, so you
Um,
better have that thing back. Limited edition, I suppose.
I mean, I don't know. I might just keep a hold of it.
I mean, if you want it, if that's okay with your husband, then. But he knows he's dating a full-grown lesbian, but a license.
Full blown lesbian. Let's start wearing flannel again. Everyone will know.
Oh, I remember the fun days. I was pretty sure you didn't shave your armpits.
Finally, the scandalized glance like, excuse you.
I thought you were going the au natural look, as much as the class walking could go au natural.
I'm pretty sure we're allergic to it.
No. I was pretty sure you didn't shave your armpits.
That is
You did not look
gross.
like the type.
That
Susan.
is incredibly
I
gross.
I don't know. You just don't look like the
I,
type.
I look like I used 3 different shampoos, and I don't look like I shaved my armpits. How is that? That doesn't even follow.
Yeah, but shampoos for your hair. You were just like shampoos for my hair. I don't need to shave my armpits. Like, oh my god.
No. Oh God. No.
Mm-hmm. You don't strike me as that. You strike me as that.
Oh, that's awful.
It is.
Oh, I liked flannel.
That's okay. It didn't suit you anyway. I prefer the jeans now, the leather, the work me boots. Yeah, no, definitely convey a message.
Mm. I'm glad at least someone can pick up what I'm putting down.
Takes out the $50. Do you do free of charge for this thing? It's working.
She finally just fucking cracks when he just straight up pulls out a $50 bill. Okay, that's God damn it. She finally loses hard. Just okay. What can I do for you, Krozak?
Huh? What?
Rami said you wanted to talk to
Oh yeah, he did. Yeah, fuck.
me.
I heard your beta's telling a fine tale.
It was quite the fine tale.
Oh no, I was just curious the origin of that. I heard it was a fostering challenge. I was just curious. I heard you went on it, so I was just curious.
When the man says I was just curious 3 times in the same series of sentences. Well, I can't very well say I was holding his hand.
I don't know, Charlotte. Like you often like to hold people's hand for things, so I was again pondering.
And what exactly were you pondering?
Oh well, I was just wondering what you guys were doing apart from researching lost artifacts and stuff like that. You see, maybe I have a penchant for that old thing. Maybe it's the Galliard in me. And considering where you obviously must have went to find out that information. Oh
Well, it was a Galliard's fostering challenge.
no! I
So
thought would have been a Ragabash's.
we
Jesus,
were sniffing out a tail, Crow's-Eye. Or at least
really?
accompanying him in doing so.
Really? I thought you were all gonna go up to the head up north to have fucking sex with each other. No, Charlotte, I would have never have guessed.
What are you trying to get at?
I don't know. What are you trying to think I'm trying to get at?
I Don't dare presume.
Oh, you presume a lot.
I do have a nasty habit of it, but in this case,
Mhm.
no
No,
presumption.
no. I can sense it in your face. You got that presumptuous face.
Oh, do I?
Mm-hmm. You have a very considerable tell.
Is it my entire face?
No, it's the sass you're giving me. Smirking. I mean, I could pull out the sass machine here and takes out his phone. And
Sassometer. Fucking.
flicks on it. Yeah, no, Jesus, it's about to blow.
Not gonna lie, when he like actually pulls out a phone to do it, like again, the kind of Corko smile. He's fucking endearing.
I'm just curious, which part of the north were you in? Were you in the Wendigo Land, the Red Talon, Wildland, the Wolves Maw area? Where were you?
You know, actually, Torna, does that officially actually fall into anyone's territory?
That the mountain?
Mm-hmm.
Wolves Maw.
Like it's blanketed by it.
Yeah, but you would know from Wolves Maw Custom that it's effectively it's under Wolves Maw Protectorate essentially. Falls up. Most cubs go up part of the mountain for a thing known as the path. It's like an initiation.
Mm-hmm.
Essentially. It's for what they do. You just know it's some Fenrir shit.
Well, all told, it was a story about Fenrir. I was in Fenrir territory.
Oh, and how is it up there? It's cozy.
It's quite nippy, in fact.
Gives the eyebrow raise. Nippy. Again, your descriptions for things never cease to amaze me.
It was very populous.
No, I bet it was. Now, Maria Trimson's always got a hard on for things that mainly revolve around how big her fucking ditties are.
Oh my god, yeah, she actually does the snort. She wasn't ready.
So what are you making of that then, Charlotte?
Hmm. It's a hell of an army.
It is. It is indeed.
Very devoted one.
Oh, yeah, from what I hear.
It just, I mean, she doesn't put on like she's. I mean, it's obviously leading. It's the whole. It's a good thing they're allies, isn't it? Just kind of looking.
Oh, yeah, very, isn't it? Very. Considering as well that from what I hear from our dear warder, crosses his legs on the wooden log, the fallen tree essentially. I do hear that a certain Fianna of our neighbors is no longer welcome either.
Do you?
Oh yeah, I mean Warner makes general statements,
Hmm.
and it's hard not to miss a general statement from Siggy fucking Ulrichsen now, is it now, Charlotte?
Yeah, fair enough.
So what's behind that then? That a tribe mate of mine is not welcome.
You know what? She will hop a seat next to him. Oh, there was the unfortunate fact that word spread that he was about the territory without announcing himself.
Oh really? And who spread that?
Seems initial word came from Redmonds.
The Redmonds. I didn't know you were friends with the Redmonds now. And where'd you hear that from then?
Hmm.
Oh, that hawk. No, not hawk. That fucking crow-like stare, man. He has got some of the most intense eyes you've seen and ever seen. So vibrant. Because don't get me wrong, how you now, Charles. I'm not an expert on territories as you are, Aren't the Redmonds from the same area? No, I know they've only recently come here. I heard there's a bit of a marriage going on for young old Remy. I'm delighted she's got red hair and a fine set of hips. There'll be plenty of kids. But I don't know, something about a timely arrival. Oh, it does make a man curious. Considering the Grey Fox is, well, he's a tried mate and we like to get on. And as far as I understood, he had an amicable relationship, the Sept and him. Well, it doesn't make a Fiona concerned now, doesn't it?
I imagine it would. He's a very likable man.
Ah, yes. So I'm just curious where this whole rumor mongering started. It's my job, kind of, you know what I'm saying? Gotta tell certain tales, gotta do this. So I'm doing me work, if you don't mind me asking. And you're a file docs, you've got the. If anyone's trustworthy.
Again, the hints kind of sway. As I said, from what I understand, initial mention was
Oh, but
by one
you
of
see,
the Redmond family.
yeah, but you see, Charlotte, you're leaving out details. You see, this is why I don't like asking you for things. Because you never fucking explain anything. You go, it was said by the Redmonds, a vague, honourable statement that gives me nothing. What's that gonna fucking do for a Galliard? Whoa, supposed. Who did the Redmonds say it to? To you? To the man they're marrying? To Siggy? To Mrs. Doyle next door?
God damn it, now I have to fucking figure out what the hell to say. Ugh! And look at my dice and cry.
Meanwhile, Ramey's over here like playing with one of those balls. It's like a rubber ball attached to a string attached to a racket. Yeah.
Yep, and it's one of those things where it pings through the lake. It's just Sylvie's talking has come to fruition.
That it has. So what are you gonna do about it?
I don't fucking know.
Well, okay. Let's strategize while he stares at you, realizing that you're buying time. I mean, Christ, I may as well just come over there myself at this point. Dunk, 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 dunk. Nope, sorry. Sorry for the sass. You can punch me later. Not helping. Okay.
As Katie is still just using this to fucking buy her
Just-
time to think.
Look at it this way. Dunk, 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 dunk. Okay. I don't know all of what's being asked. I haven't been eavesdropping on you.
Jesus Christ.
Sorry, you get flicked on the back of the head.
I'm trying to think because, like, I want to try to hold a conversation in the meantime, but it's hard to actually hold two conversations at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, dunk, ow!
Hello?
Who all knows that Sylvie talked? Dunk, 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 dunk.
I'm
Who
here.
knows?
I'm here. Just. And through the link, it's like, us, Warders, Siggy.
Do you throw under the bus then?
Yep.
So throw under the bus again.
Yep.
She's the Omega. Just say that I beat her to within an inch of her life over it, which is true.
She finally helps her face. Because Token, like, pretty much beacon of Charlotte frustration and annoyance. It would seem that my Omega still has her connections to the court of Wisconsin. Heard that he was in the neighborhood and decided to start looking around and was not prudent in how she did so.
Oh, I see. She's from there, isn't she?
she is.
That says a lot about her fucking abilities, doesn't
It does.
it?
Which is why she has been beaten within an inch of her life and labeled Omega, and the whole thing has been kept very quiet.
Oh, I bet it has, but I noticed my tribe's been thrown under the bus.
Oh, not as hard as she has.
But be that as it may. Interesting. Very interesting. Well, it's good to know that one of your people is under control.
He just nods politely, as if it's a paid compliment.
I mean, after all, I don't think you'd be disrespecting the tribe with a tribe mate in your pack. But, very
Of course
interesting.
not.
Oh, no. Very interesting. Ah, well, sure. I'm sure the Grey Fox will get over it. Oh, well, you know. Although that was a steep fucking, you know what Siggy's like.
I do.
Well, considering that if he turns up in, without permission in, Duluth territory, he'll, be dragged in front of, Siggy.
There's this kind of grimace, like, oh, fuck. I mean, it's Siggy, but it's still one of those kind of sympathetic grimaces of that's unpleasant.
You poked the big wolf. Big wolf's got to respond. If she didn't, she'd look weak.
Naturally.
But I'm sure you'll figure it out the next time you go down there. Well, thanks for being honest with me at least.
If you are able to convey my apologies.
I'm not gonna convey shit. Smirking. Do you think I'm fucking mad? I'm gonna try to talk to the Grey Fox after Siggy sent that message? You must be off your fucking rocker, Charlotte Sullivan. I don't want to be pissing off our dear water.
Did she actually make any sort of public announcement?
I haven't put up in the rumors yet. But
Okay.
There is.
But it will be. Okay.
Yeah.
There
one.
is one. It's just
Yeah.
okay. I just wanted to make sure because otherwise, the only way he could have heard it, in theory, would have been through the Grey Fox getting the message.
No,
So
there is a public message.
Okay. No, that's cool. That's totally cool. I'm just trying to figure out where it came from. Did she just nods? Of course.
Well, anyway, I better be going. I've got what I needed. He just picks up the flower, like, there you go, perfect. As he starts leaping off the fucking log and whistling as he's walking.
Well, that went poorly.
She lets it go, dusts herself off, and yeah, back to the pack link. Oh, it is not helping my running tally.
I mean, look at it this way. Whole Sept knows about it. Now they're just going to start pegging us for it.
Yep.
Which he was after, but she got what she was going to get. That was,
yeah.
I hate to say it, fucking inevitable. Sorry, I just kind of conveyor belted your ass in there, though. That was my bad.
I've seen him pretty pissed before. He's not pissed enough that he's showing it, so that's good. She's, walking back, swiping down her shirt.
I mean, it could have been worse. You could have... Actually, no, I guess it could be worse in the sense that you could have given up the individual Redmond, so at least you didn't do that.
I'm not actually aware of which individual Redmond, which makes it easier to keep it on the download, doesn't
Excellent. Let's continue not knowing that.
it? Mm-hmm. Jesus fucking Christ. You
Yeah.
know, I would kill for something positive to happen
Well,
right about now.
well.
At which
Well.
point she finally catches up and like pops him across the back of the head.
Ah! Oh, the sting!
He said I could hit you for the stalling. I don't even need to apologize. Not that I would
Oh,
have,
yeah,
I suppose, but
hit me harder than that next time. Shit. I'm gonna get a Veneresept, at least clock me.
maybe that's the double secret purpose. Give you a little
Oh.
love tap. Let you look like a candy ass.
Your ways are direct but cruel.
Oh my god, Rami.
Look, in terms of positive things that could happen in the next, I don't know, like 20 minutes. Well, you're gonna have a sit down about some particulars. I'm about to go eat with the particulars.
Ugh. Damn it.
Right, for Pete's sake, I'm in the middle of buying a fucking house. We gotta
What?
get this done. Yeah,
You're buying a house?
I'm buying a house.
You're not. Guess she's not the kind who wants to stay on top then.
She wants us to have a house with a no Wilhelms allowed sign on it.
Huh.
She's not a fan of Wilhelm.
There's finally a pause. That's why you said it.
I say many things.
Dr. Cars. I mean,
I
good way
say-
to get a house. She kind of shrugs, keeps walking.
I say many things, right?
You do?
Now,
Explains
Come
why he
on.
says hi.
Molly asked me to tell you hi for him.
I bet he did.
Specifically asked that
I believe you.
directly to my face.
I absolutely believe you. Bet he had out binoculars to see me make a bitch face.
I did not see any binoculars on his person.
Oh, it doesn't mean they weren't there.
Marcel had
Clever
the
man.
binoculars.
Okay. Maybe Bird. Well, I mean, he also has a really nice camera.
He uses them to watch birds.
I know.
And then takes the pictures of the ones he likes.
That's why I got him the camera.
He uses the binoculars first.
I imagine so.
So, are you ready for dinner?
So ready.
Because it's their turn to cook, if I'm correct. So it's going to be good instead of just what I do. Come on, you're going to have to do this sooner or later.
Yep. Let's do it.
You better get your ass to dinner. Because I'm actually pulling
Yeah.
up these face claims.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Yeah, she finally just, you know what? Fuck it. Let's do it. Let's go to dinner.
You better get your ass to dinner.
Down, bring your ass to the table. God, you just reminded me of that Left Lane Cruiser song.
Fucking Isaac appears. God damn it, Remy, where's the dinner?
How soon, there's like a pause and a squint. Wait. How soon is dinner? We need showers.
Like- I mean, I was planning to do that first, yeah.
Okay, well then I'll meet you at the public housing, right? I assume that's where you're doing it.
Uh-huh.
Right.
Oh,
I will meet you there and assume we have a limited fucking times. Oh my fucking god! I need to change.
Be
Books.
fast.
She bees fast. She bees very fast because god fucking damn it!
God dang it.
Wait a minute, she's southern. Fuck.
Fuck!
Yes. So Charlotte fucking bolts back to the cabin to like whip through a shower and actually redress because
Free, I need
god
that.
damn it.
I need an outfit now.
Fucking
Freya,
Raimi also takes
help.
advantage of super speed, and he's just going down the sept, and people are looking at him because he's using the super speed.
The
And
two of them
all
look
he
like
has to
idiots.
explain himself is just gotta go fast. Looks at the next screwy pets, gotta go fast. Looks at the next screwy pets, gotta go faster, 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 faster.
Oh my god.
Fucking wheels around. Cora's got her finger up, ready to give him the business. Not now, Cora.
I'm a little busy at the moment, Cora.
Oh my god. Yeah, the two
Cool.
of them look like complete idiots speed running across Sept in different directions.
Fucking hasn't even closed his door. He's in the shower speed washing. I swear to God, Cora, not now.
Poor Cora, I get so mad. Does the rune stomp?
Her
What?
stomps
Okay,
are
Cora,
legendary.
this is gonna go one of two ways. Either you're gonna let it be not now, or you're gonna have this conversation while you can see my dick. Pick.
Yeah, poor Cora just storms off like in the most huffiest of huffs you've ever seen.
See you tomorrow morning, buddy.
Slamming doors, tipping over things.
She's slamming doors that don't even belong to her. I can tell.
Tipping over things as well, like a cat, angry cat.
Fucking
It's
Neri,
over a
like fucking Neri's room opens it, closes it.
You're so alarmed, like, oh.
What the fuck is that? Poor Charles. What are you doing? Ah!
He's like, Cora, my insides, please, not the good China, Cora, no. Yeah. There you go. When you guys arrive, that's waiting for you.
Yep, Charlotte shows up. All cleaned and shit.
Actually,
Redressed properly.
I'll put Annie as the bigger picture. Now Annie has multiplied.
Oh,
Oh shit! This is gonna be an interesting wedding.
That's how late you are to dinner. She's multiplied it into two people. Remember? No.
oh shit.
He checks the watch just in time.
There you
The my dear Alpha will be along shortly.
Yeah, Court gives you the nervous little like smile, whereas Gwen sitting there smoking. Sarah's the one actually doing the cooking. She's like, "Sit down, boy."
Totally fucking does too. Like there's too much command in that.
Yes, ma'am.
And yeah, Charlotte will be along presently.
Normally, I'd let Isaac do this, but since Isaac is handling business, and Lewis, while our family elder he's away, back at home, away, takes a drag. And since I'm the second highest ranking after Isaac, well, I thought, well, this is my priority. And since, well, gives a smile over Danny, since this is my favorite one, so.
Is this all to
Raimi.
Charlotte or Raimi or?
Oh, Remy, you haven't arrived yet.
Oh, okay.
Raimi nods.
Okay.
I understand. You are after all the Wormfoe.
Oh, indeed. So, Remy, how was the desert?
Dry and hot in the day and full of insects and local animals and kind of trying to kill us. Cold at night.
Sounds like a bitch. How many Octani you kill?
And he actually has to think about this. It would always descend into such a cluster. One that I'm sure about.
Let's give you the flat stare. You know what I mean? You haven't got a number?
It's only sure about one. The rest is always a mess. You can't tell where people's hands are going, or if you're shooting in all directions, can't tell where people are shooting.
Oh, I always tell when I kill.
Hmm.
Even when it gets fun.
Let's see.
Well, anyway. Lean back and takes a confident drag of the cigarette that's already in her mouth. You know, she rockets some of her, like, kind of strawberry blonde hair. Sarah, meanwhile, is helping Annie. You know, like, we're just gonna cook here and. How'd you like it here?
It's a good place. Strong people.
Oh, yeah, of course. Ulrichson's here, boy.
Most definitely.
Oh, yeah, they got the big ones, too. European ones. I love them. They know how to fucking roll. Ain't none of this talking. They just pick up the fucking axe and they start yelling. They start killing my kind of people.
It was an experience to finally meet Siggy Olrichson. We'd
Oh,
all heard about her down in Spring Mountain.
she's a hellfire, ain't she?
When she wants a job done, it gets done.
Damn fucking snippet. That's what you gotta do, Remy. Gotta be willing to pick up your dick and put it right over there.
Yeah. That is definitely how I ended up becoming a guardian.
No, damn fucking right. Otherwise, she'd have beat you for 7 days straight.
That we have all heard about.
To lean forward. So, Remy, you know, marrying in this, I understand, is a bit daunting for you. Both lesser families of the Orcs and clan, but we both got respectable positions. Yours, of course, is the more long-standing one. Nobody's disputing that. But you know how we feel it.
Oaths are oaths. We're under the same banner.
Oh, of course, of course. But you lean forward. She lean forward. You know, she's covered in all these fucking tattoos. I just want to make sure that we're both shooting out of the same barrel. We all both support Clan Ulrichson and their continued interest, but while you're marrying us, I want to make sure that you understand that the Redmond family takes care of those who look after us. You feel me?
I do.
Oh, that's good. At least I didn't have to explain it. Ain't that right, Sarah Jane? Sarah looks over. Yeah, ma. That's my pride and joy right there, pointing at Sarah.
Amy smiles.
Oh, Lewis is finally happy he got grandkids.
Hmm.
Out, Annie there, her daddy can be here for that. So, to give over and give a smile.
Remy nods that understanding. We are good offenders. He is probably dead. Nod.
Yep, pretty much. It's that nod. You know what I mean? The guru nod. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, even Sarah does the guru nod. It's that, oh yeah, he probably died in the battlefield. So, it's a good thing she got a fine young man to take care of her. And you're going to be taking care of her now, right? She clamps the hand of Jesus Christ, Remy.
Yeah.
It's that one
Absolutely.
clamp of the hand.
You know what? Like, no amount of fear is going to change a decision that Remy already made. Absolutely.
Oh, good. Like, we won't be doing the check-in. We're not going to freak you out. We're not going to lean in. We ain't the fucking Fiala. As long as you take care of our girl, I won't be happy.
Absolutely.
Smirking. Charlotte eventually can arrive at this point when she just leans back and takes the dragon's cigarette. As you can see, like Sarah will bring over like essentially like what is essentially a starter. It's like fucking this version of it's a version of gumbo basically.
Yeah, Charlotte will come around, offer a light tippy tap. I don't know if they're in like just the actual public section or if they are using one of the rooms or
They're using one of the rooms that they were staying in. They've got like the big long table. They got allowed to borrow it. They're like, yeah, sure, cool. Yeah. Most people weren't that phased about it.
No, yeah. I imagine people do all sorts of silly things in the public housing. Yeah,
Pretty
she'll
much,
give a light
yeah.
tip tap at the door.
Yeah, and Annie will walk up and answer it. You notice Remy noticed that the kinfolk does the thing with this family. You know what I mean? They answer the door, they do all this. It's usually the kinfolk or the younger Cleats.
And Remy watches this just because there's movement mostly.
You don't want to look at Gwen anymore.
It's a break from the Gwen-tensity going on over there. And because Gwen is present, and also Sarah, he's not going to use this as an opportunity to look at the butt.
Look at that Scarlett Johansson butt. But yeah, no. She opened the door and she's like, "Oh, hi there.
Hello.
Come on in. You just downtown."
Oh, thank you. She'll slide in.
And yeah, she'll. What happens is Annie sits on Gwen's right, and Sarah Jane sits on Gwen's left, across from both of you. And there's like bowls in front of you, and the gumbo has like basically the wooden thing that you can pick it up and just put it in the bowl. You know what I mean? There's no fanciness. There's beer bottles put in front of each of you. This is not silverfang cuisine.
No, this is ladles and beer.
Yeah.
It's hot.
Drink that shit. Yeah. But this is just the first meal, this first like starter essentially.
And I am ever
Just for comedy gold, I'm just gonna put this on the background.
Oh Lord.
But yeah, no, I don't imagine borrowing a table is a big deal. Like whoever's in charge of things at public housing, well, at least you're not drunk jumping off the fucking roof.
Yeah, pretty much. Nobody's that phased about it, and to be honest, nobody's gonna say no to to Gwen really.
Nope.
Like, yeah, cool.
And here is a question: how formal are they about it? Because the kinfolk did answer the door. Are they actually like doling it out ahead of time? Are the bowls already filled, or
bowls are Annie does it. She fills the bowl, hands it to Gwen and you first, then to Sarah and Remy. They do it by rank.
She's such a smart girl.
Remy like.
But you just get that's very much like she does it even without breaking a sweat. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's just rote.
Yeah. Sarah Jane only picks up the spoon when Gwen has taken the first bite of hers. Same with Annie.
Yep. Charlotte follows the same kind of unspoken rule. So she'll make sure that she gets some of it as soon as, is feasible, once it's polite.
As does the Rim. Katie, remind me, is there like even more etiquette that gets piled on us with the Harrier?
Yes.
Yes.
I think there is.
I think so. Maybe.
Hold on. Bowls. Let me just get Harrier. Let me get the bitch in you.
I say, thankfully, there's a little thing for it, right? I can just.
Yes.
Oh wait, I can open it in a new tab, like a smart person would do.
Yes.
No, there's no added etiquette.
That's okay. I have 2 etiquette anyhow.
Yeah, I mean, so far this seems like pretty rote guru shit. Let the higher ranking eat first, and kinfolk's doing the polite thing and serving the dinner. See, so far, so good.
And, Sarah Jane will like look over at us. How'd you get that thing? Point at the scar.
Mass combat with Fomori.
That's pretty fucking metal. It takes a drink of the beer.
The grin.
You killed the one that gave it to you?
Oh, absolutely.
Cool. Did y'all fuck him when you did it?
Truth be told, I was seeing red at the time.
Literally? Or figuratively?
Mm. It's the kind of shrug gesture you make with one hand, so you don't have to drop your spoon. Rage heals be rage heals.
Gwen nods, yeah, they do.
So I can't say I have a distinct memory, but I am told I ripped it tidily in half.
You should tattoo this shit. Like fucking metal. Let's take the drag of the cigarette.
I'm not gonna lie, I've considered it.
No, you don't got the face for it. No offense, Ra.
As a glance over.
Get on your neck. It's like, like got the scar, right? And then you got like the tattoo coming, like starting at like the base of the neck, and then going along your shoulder. And Gwen's like, "Oh, girl," because
She's
Gwen has
entertained
like you can
by
see the
this.
picture. She has the big fucking, I mean, her tattoos are not like you can see some of the battle scars that she tattooed over them.
Like literally just tattooed them as part of the design and to put them into higher relief. Like, look
Yeah.
at this.
Look
Look
at
at
shit.
it.
Yeah, pretty much. Gwen looks metal as fuck. I'll put it like that.
She does look metal as fuck.
Yeah, and it says right there, Howler. You know what I mean? Right in her chest.
That's pretty legit. And she kind of quirks her head and is now interested in this conversation. And what would you have it grow into? The scar's what it is.
I have it like a spider's web because you're a glass walker. So I have it like the beginnings of like a spider thing starting right along your face, right? So you got the scar there, and then got the spider legs coming along. So that way everyone's like, well, why the fuck you call the scarred spider? You're like, here's why, motherfucker.
Oh my god, she loves them. Why? God damn it.
For his part, Raimi's pretty into this, given that like the Get of Fenris love tattoos.
See,
Charlotte has had some mad tattoo envy for a while.
See what I got spirit heritage, right? You know that thing?
Mhm.
So I got she lifts up her top, fuck it. She's wearing a bra, don't worry about it. But she has scales, like actual tattoos of scales going up her back.
What is... Looking to see if this is a common knowledge thing. I'm curious what it is. Alas, it's not. Can I ask what the affinity is?
I'm a fucking dragon. Smile.
Raimi's just like, more dragons in my life.
Oh, I ain't that water, bitch. She smirks over the water. Gwen starts laughing. No, you wolf Spitfire. Don't you worry, girl.
I'm a dragon.
I'm a dragon.
Dragon.
Such excitement, kid. I'm a dragon.
Not gonna lie, Charlotte, god damn it, loves being around the lower ranks. They got so much energy. So yeah, it pulls a laugh out of her. Oh, hot damn. Oh, that looks... Oh, fuck my language. It looks baller as fuck.
I mean, you should see it in the Umbra because, I got enough that I look like a fucking dragon. So with the tattoos, that makes it look like the scales are painted.
Oh. Wow.
Talking about how you look.
Now that's neat.
You can see Gwen rubs Sarah's hair like, that's my girl. You know what I mean?
It's one of those things like, huh, I'd never... Because let's face it, she doesn't exactly look at Lily's back when Lily's in the Umbra because, I mean, Lily is already...
Terrifying, I'll put it like that. Looks
Yeah,
like the dragon has wings.
Hadn't even considered how that would reflect. That's
Oh yeah,
awesome.
I saw that water girl with the fucking dragon. You know the one I'm talking about. She had the book and back things that looked like she was about to fly out of the fucking water. Cool as shit.
Yeah, Charlotte's grinning. Fit to split her face, because damn. Yeah, it's... amazing and imposing, and I might have massive ink envy. Jesus Christ.
Get yourself tatted, girl. What are you doing? Gwen will look at her like, oh.
Is it so?
What about you, boy? Looks at Remy is so not nervous about being called boy.
Boy. No tattoos yet, right?
Sarah, I mean, you catch it. Sarah looks over at Annie with a smirk on her face. Annie just looks away like, what? She takes a sip of the fucking gumbo. Oh, you got virgin skin. Gwen just says it.
That's,
Charlotte is lucky and did not have food already in her mouth, but that fucking spoon goes back in the bowl because she needs a minute.
That's one way to put it, not accounting for the scar.
Oh, is that the little thing? Smirking.
Uh-huh. This
Oh,
side's the small side. This side's the bigger side.
oh, come here. Let me look at that. Gwen will lean over. Put her tattooed fingers.
Uh,
Come here, come on. Let me look. Lift up your
yeah,
chin.
he totally does, too. Cora says it had to be a rifle, judging on the size.
Oh, yeah, that looks like a 308. Oh, look at that. It's got a little. Oh. Gives him. I mean, look up at her, and she just gives you the. Like, you can see where, like, the picture, her nose has been broken, like, several.
Like 70 billion times. There can't
One
be a
time's too
deviated
many.
septum if the septum's not there.
Oh, honey, look at your little. Oh. Pat. It's okay. I'm sure Anne likes it.
It's where I'm starting to be a little like first it was Annie getting all bashful, and now Raimi.
Yeah, once the gumbo is finished, Annie will take up the plates. You know, Sarah will go up and help her, like set them down, but walks back over, and Annie starts reaching into the oven and with putting the gloves on and like, ooh, doing all that shit. And then, more beer is passed out, and Gwen will lean forward. Okay, well, before the fucking actual food gets here, because we'll never talk otherwise. Let's actually talk brass taxes.
All right.
So, I ain't gonna beat around the bush and ain't no fucking Silver Fang. I know what you agreed to. I'm in his fucking head.
They're just the nod of like, huh. All right.
I mean, he wouldn't bring anyone else but his pack, wouldn't he? Winks.
Don't imagine he would.
Now, Jasper's not a fucking imbecile. Let me tell you that. But anyway.
Far from.
I don't even know about imbeciles. Look around smirking. I'm not the great fucking fox now, am I? Wink. You know what I mean?
That's the. Oh, God.
Sarah's like she's about mid. She was like licking off the face, like. You know what I mean?
Oh, Jesus.
What? Did I say something?
Nope. You go right ahead.
Takes a drag of her cigarette. I mean, Siggy was so mad.
Furious.
Oh, I bet I heard the sonic scream.
I
Sarah looks
have
up.
never experienced one of those at short range.
Sarah looks up. Can she really do that? Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone in this building heard it.
I was literally close enough that it knocked me over.
And Sarah's like, that is so. It's the expression. Like, that's so fucking metal. You know what I mean?
God.
Oh, it's so
I'm gonna
cool.
wash this bull harder.
But yeah, no. Sarah will be like, And then Gwen will look over. All right, so here's how it's gonna be. Now, I need, of course, it's official business, and you're the alpha. And normally, Lewis will be like, I need you to get over here and have a plan about all this, but I'm just gonna cut down to women and women. How about that?
A firm nod. Like, I can respect that.
Besides,
I can respect that.
Isaac's going to agree with me anyway, so Louis can go fuck himself for a bit. So,
All right.
these weddings are usually a straightforward business, and I know you're getting married already. But I don't want to have weddings crisscrossing each other. That's how we just get a mess.
Very true.
You said your wedding's at the end of the month, right?
Beginning of the next.
Oh, even better then. I was thinking of having today's the 14th. Have it on the 24th.
So glance over to Raimi to see if he has literally crawled into his own body or something.
Raimi is so deep inside himself right now. Like
Maybe just
the second that Gwen was like, "Let's make this women and women," Raimi just went inside his own body.
Like a turtle.
Shed his skin like the reptilian he is.
Yeah.
Left an after image. Yeah, there's just a side glance to see, like, okay, has this changed the level of discomfort? No, sounds about right. So she glances over, offers a nod. Seems straightforward.
That work with you now?
Works fine for me.
All right. Well, for the ease of sake, I know you guys are on war and all that, so I figured not having everybody move around and having a risk, considering they're not actually attacking the court of Wisconsin, I figured we come down our way. And just, well, sort of like that. Have it on yourself. But we bring, make sure the bride gets it safely. Isaac will be coming, I'll be coming, Cassidy, all the heavy hitters. We ain't gonna take no fucking risks.
Of course.
Probably even the old man will come just because he loves weddings.
Does he?
Oh, he does. Oh,
right.
every Redmond comes to a Redmond wedding. None of that bullshit. It's tradition. We all make sure we turn up for the wedding, no matter how drunk we are.
Sounds like a solid plan. So, barring any issue from SEFT officers, which I don't predict will happen, sounds like a good time.
Whatever the SEFT officers want to do with it, we'll comply and all that. Besides, you look like you could use the numbers anyway, just in case, God forbid, something does go wrong. But besides the point, I'm leaving to the man of the house. You look at Remy like, oh. I'm assuming you're going to organize the venue on the SEFT, obviously.
Yes, Ron.
Now you can have your Alva do whatever. I ain't going to be fussy. But I would like you to organize that bit, after all, since you are marrying my dear old niece.
Of course.
Beautiful. And to look over at Charlotte. If you need any extra money, I can help fund some of it. After all, we do gotta pay a certain part of the way.
It's just a respectful nod. I'll keep you in the loop.
There's a nod. Just slide over like a piece of paper. That's my contact number. Not my actual phone. There's no need for that. We ain't getting married ourselves, are we?
Alas.
No, I ain't a sexy trimmerson man now, am I? Takes a drag.
She quirks a smile. She ain't gonna have any shame in that. But she'll take the number.
So, now here's the question. Tradition says that Brian usually comes back with the family. Is that okay with you, Remy?
It is tradition.
Just give an nod. Good, that means I can actually, I'll be heading back, but that means Sarah can come back. And, you know what I mean? It's just easy on everybody.
Yes.
That means you haven't fucked yet. She'll wink. She'll wink.
Raimi says nothing.
Normally they have to stay if they fucked yet. Oh, I know. Don't you worry.
I imagine it does make things like fitting for dresses and whatnot much easier to have her right on hand too.
Oh, of course. But people don't think about that.
Dare I ask
Especially in the
what
sex
manner of
life, really.
traditions you want to follow?
We're gonna go with the old-fashioned way of doing it. Old-fashioned ceremony. As the Redmonds usually do it, they swear Lord to each other. They each cut their palms and clasp in blood. The Olsons, I believe, do this very much similar thing. Very old way of doing things.
Rami nods like this is the thing he actually knows. Yes.
I thought we'd stick to the old Bessie of original since she's marrying an Olsen, and we don't want to do that. And we're doing it on an Orcs and Sept too, so gotta be old school.
Who did you plan to have officiate?
Well, I was actually going on. Well, we've got the people walking her up the aisle. We've got that. We were hoping to have one of the Orcsons do it, since they're a fucking Orcson. You can understand my looks at Remy like that.
Yes, I know an Adrian Philodox. Philodox is usually officiate over these things.
Oh, great. Which Adrian Phillips?
Leif Ulrichsen.
Big old Leaf. Oh, shit. Big old Leaf. Smirking. Sarah leans over. You know Leaf Ulrichsen? You know that type of stare? You know what I mean? Like, oh.
Yes.
Again, Sarah gives that is so fucking metal face.
Oh my god, yeah, Katie. If any two human beings could have hated each other more, Alice and Leaf.
Big old Leaf Ulrichsen. Wow. I know some of my family has certain pitching for him, but I'm gonna pack with Jasper Von Care. That motherfucker was fucking rock when we needed him. So you got my respect. I accept that choice.
Yeah, sure, gives a nod.
Then when she realizes perfect then. So then Annie probably is almost just like, okay, they're done talking about my wedding. Yay. Arrives at the fucking pot roast type thing. And boom. That is rack a lamb.
Yay!
Raby slowly emerges from his shell.
Like a fucking turtle. But one has to wait until the Adrians start chewing on the lamb.
Oh, she takes the big chunk and just takes a bite of it and doesn't use the fork or anything.
The two Cleiths like slowly creak towards Charlotte.
Oh my god, she doesn't wait that long. As soon as it's in front of her, yeah, she's doing the same. I mean, not with her bare hands, but
Oh, Gwen picks that thing up with her bare hands.
Rami will
I
fucking
put it
do it.
past her.
Rami will caveman that shit.
The only one out of the get who uses a knife and fork is Annie.
Charlotte's not alone, yay!
Sarah just eats it and she has that big bob of meat sauce all over her face, like, oh my god, it's so fucking good. You know what I mean?
And through the pack link, as they're just fucking chowing down, Rami conveys to Charlotte. So here's how I think this has to go down. If you'd let me suggest.
Go ahead.
So you're gonna have to deal with people you have an existing relationship with, like Siggy and the Wormfoe. Give the Wormfoe a day. So cool down.
I'll go to Siggy.
And probably the right master at that point. And oh fucking the keeper of the land. I, on the other hand, before you think I'm getting off lightly here, I'm going to have to ask Leaf, and I'm going to have to talk to the wardens about catering. The core is a little peaked with me at the moment, but given that Jeremy has a fine liquor business and other such things. They're gonna like the economic shot in the arm for them and their kin. And we did say we would help them back.
It come.
And then I myself, a little Cleith boy, I'm going to have to go talk to the Alpha of the Sept, not out of impertinence of rank, but because it's tradition.
What?
The mantle of responsibility for the venue means I personally have to talk to the Alpha of the Sept.
Mm.
So before you think I entirely threw your ass under the bus and your checkbook, know that I'm going to have to do that.
Alpha isn't. Have fun.
Oh, what's life if you can't have fun?
Charlie
dinner-
does do that little head shake at one point during the meal, just like, oh god.
Rest of dinner goes like pretty well, and Gwen will look over, probably to Charlotte. Well, I mean, while we're still here, we could maybe you could get some of that done with a little bit of hustle. Would be pretty good. The sooner I can get word that all your offices are pretty good, well, pretty much everything will speed up on my end.
And Remy claps Charlotte on the shoulder. I'll do my part.
I'll go have a word.
Okay. So, Torn, I'm taking initiative on this first stop, Koraboo.
Corbu.
Just-
Corbu.
Cora answers her phone. All she hears is, Cora!
Corbu. Yeah, there's
Knock,
Corbu.
knock, knock.
Opens the door. Reviosa! What?
Before
damn.
you hit me, I need your help.
Oh, you need my help?
I need your help.
Oh, you need my help?
I need your help.
Now you need my help?
I told you could yell at me and hit me later.
Folds their arms. What is it?
My wedding's in 10 days.
10?
And I know that Jeremy's family owns a liquor store and a delicatessen. And I happen to, in my service, have Charlotte Sullivan's bankroll. And I thought if anybody is going to help supply the alcohol and the food, it could be you and yours. I imagine his family would appreciate the real shot in the arm that's going to be.
Arms slightly less angrily folded. So you're saying I'm planning your wedding?
A lot of things are going to be in the tradition.
Remy Olsen. Am I planning your wedding in terms of venue?
In terms of venue, yes.
Pauses. Okay, no, I accept, but on one condition.
That being,
I get to punch you for what you said to Helga.
Yeah.
Because
it was.
I like you, Remy. No, I like you, Remy. I like you a lot. You're a nice guy. You're a lovely guy. But that was not nice. And you're better than that, Remy. And I get that you're marrying this girl. I get that. But that was still not nice.
I know.
Now, I'm not going to give you mountains of shit. I'm not going to publicly scream at you. I'm not going to get the pillow. Because I could do that. But I get to punch you because Helgen can't do that. And to be honest, sometimes you need to get punched in the face.
Sometimes I do.
I like you. I just want you to remember after this punch, we're still friends.
Of course.
But I'm punching you as a friend.
I figured.
Okay? Because if it wasn't going to be, it was going to be Bones. Bones said he could do it. No. I'm going to do this.
In the back of Raimi's head, he's like, nothing could be worse than Doomclaw.
Nothing ever could be worse than ha ha. You know what I mean? The sonic boom.
Sonic boom.
I'll just
Sonic
marry it.
boom.
Yeah, she hits a sky. Well, I won't do world damage or any bullshit. She hits a pretty solid knock. Poof.
Yeah, he probably gets stumbled back a couple steps. She's a big
Yeah.
girl.
Yeah, she won't try to beat you up or anything. It's
Yeah.
just a little.
He's nodding after. Oh, I deserve that.
Okay, I'm not going to tell you. I'm not going to try guilt trip you either about how she is because that's not fair. And I know you're marrying a very, very happy girl by judging by her face. I don't want to spoil anything. I don't want to yell. I don't want her to hear.
Yeah.
So that's all you're getting.
Listen, I don't know what I did. I don't feel great about it.
Good. That's the first step to recovery. I want you, when you take the time, to eventually reconcile that with her. In your own time. I'm not going to make you drag you by the heel and make you apologize because that's humiliating for her and for you. But when you marry that girl and settle down and give her some space, I want you to go and reconcile that and do it properly. For both you and for her. Okay?
Okay.
Black Fury talk is over. I'm planning your fucking wedding. And she starts walking off.
I just try to remember that's tradition.
I am. Spins, you said I could plan it. Just the venue, whatever traditional get stuff you have, you'll have a separate ceremony area for that. I am planning the rest of this.
Okay.
Gives a rude nod. You can hear Jerry. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like all he could think is she's got Ragnar. How crazy could this get? Like, and the next stop is the Ravens is lost.
Hey, Leaf buddy, I need you to be my priest. What? I mean, you see, Leaf is finally back reading. Yeah, he just, wiping some of the sweat off his brow. He looks like he's been training, and you can see the towel. He's just like wiping it down. Whew.
I interrupt a lot of your books, right?
It is all right. Everyone usually does.
Oh, I got a pretty big ask.
Who has done what this time? Is the Philodox stare like, what is it now? Who's done what?
My wedding is in about 10 days. You are amongst Ulrichs and Philodox's the highest ranking. I would be very much honored if you'd officiate over the wedding.
All right, Leaf EXE has stopped working again. Because oh, well, give me a split second.
Oh boy.
A picture of Gwen is so fucking scary.
She's the scariest. She's like my aunt now.
Let me get zoom in Lily a bit more. Increase Maria. I mean, the door opens, Remy.
Raimi sees the open door.
Maria's like head just out. You guys married?
Yes, Raya.
And you're making he's your priest.
If he accepts, Raya.
You better fucking accept Leaf. And he's like, oh. No. Yeah, man, the man asked you for his wedding. Isn't that right, Lily? Lily sage nods. It's always good for a Philodox of tradition to preside over a wedding, Raya. Looks at Leaf. That's his expression to you, Remy, is just, oh no. I will accept. Yes.
Thank you,
I
Ryan.
will officiate this wedding. Yeah. I will learn the traditional rites of the wedding.
I appreciate this.
Oh, don't worry, I'll be teaching him.
Oh,
Lily
lovely.
will nod. I will help with his official things. I'm sure the Rite Master will have me conduct some of the ceremony in terms of if you're doing it the traditional way, yes?
Yes, yes.
Wrong person. There you go. No, keep zooming in. There you go.
To be fair, it's Maria. This is romantic.
There you go. Excellent.
Nods. Many thanks to all.
We haven't planned on a thing.
In terms of venue, Cora and her back.
That woman darts in that house like the speed of light. The door ricochets open again. You can hear that. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
Follows it after.
And he just looks at Leaf, and now, because the mantle of the venue be upon me, as per tradition, I will go into the crags and see the alpha.
He's at the heart of the cairn.
I see. Yes, I will go and do that now.
Are you doing it? Which tradition or way are you doing that? So I know I have to do research.
Pretty close to the normal Olsen lines.
Just give us a nod. I understand. I know that custom. I was present at Friend's wedding.
Yeah, the way that
The fourth one.
the way that the way that Gwen Raya puts it, the Redmonds aren't far off in their ways. She actually used the Olsens as an example.
She's probably doing it to make sure that the marriage looks smooth for both parties. It's a sensible logic.
Yes.
Just give us a sage nod. Like, no, I can fuck with that. You know, I will. Yes, well, that is no problem. I know the Olsen way pretty well. I have seen it done twice.
Ah, good.
Just give us a nod. Like, are you doing it by the water or in the forest?
I'm considering I let planning for the overall venue be in the hands of
You'll
Cora.
lean over. The forest is more. If what a word to the wise, Remy. Just lean
Yes.
forward. Water is beautiful, and Cedric is my patron. But there is something about the high trees. If you wish to marry this girl and for her to be almost lost in this place, marry her under the high clearing, and she'll never forget.
Yes. This is wise.
Or, if you truly wish for the old way, and for her to really be accepted as a part of your world and a part of you, marry her in the crags, and hear your ancestors call your names. There's nothing more beautiful than two joining of the earth, so they know the bloodline will live.
Indeed. Yes, the crags. This is
Mac Daddy Leaf leans back.
yeah, like Raimi, like Leaf could tell he sold him on this. Like,
Just gives the sage nod of, oh yeah, that's how we get the ladies.
thank you, Ryan.
Gives a sage nod. I will go begin reading.
Yes. Raimi prepares himself for the final approach.
Yeah, the heart of the cairn is a nice place in the Umber. It's like that old hut, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
And you will see the alpha talking to this woman. They're just sitting by one of the things. It looks like they're having a pleasant old chat, you know what I mean?
Raimi approaches with the most humility he can muster.
And when you approach over, Samantha will look over and raise an eyebrow, and the alpha will look over and just give that kind of beard rub, like, huh, who the fuck? the fuck? It's the expression of who the fuck is that? You know what I mean? And Samantha will just give a smile, and the alpha motion slowly to rise, and she'll just sit there, idly playing with some of her braided hair as well.
Yeah, Raimi kneels.
Actually, I'll get a better picture of Samantha, but just give her an eyebrow. Oh, yo, the number 8, Remy Olsen.
Yes, Raya.
Alpha kind of gives that awkward 30-second stare just to let the 30 seconds of awkwardness slide in because he doesn't know what he's doing. Fuck. Well, why is this clade's coming up the top? Hang on now. I'll just get Samantha to come in and save the day. Because this is a better representation of what
Katie, you're fucking killing me. She got them braids.
Got them braids. Samantha will look over. It is nice to meet you. She'll extend the hand. Samantha Trimminson.
Oh, it's nice to meet you as well.
I'll put this into perspective, Remy. Yes, she's a bit older, yes, but that woman is still appearance 4, pure breed 4.
Yeah, I'll shake her fucking hand
Like, hey, oh,
like whoa, oh yeah, you're Lennis. Yeah, it's clicking in his head.
she just give a smile. I'm sure you've met my children, Felix and Freya.
I have.
She gives a smile. Good. I'm sure you've met. I'm sure you've met most of my family, so I will save the introduction. So not worry.
Indeed.
I will let Marcus here take a fish in his usual office, and he's like, "Thanks." So just looks over with the expression, "Thank you." You know what I mean?
Oh.
Just gives a satisfied smirk and sits back down on on one of the benches, and he'll be like, "All right, boy, what is the problem? Who's done what? Where's Sig?"
Oh, whoa. We lost Horna. He'll be back. I bet he accidentally clicked out of the box.
Siggy, you cut out the goddamn hangout. We'd be like, "Where's Siggy? What's the problem?"
I don't know where the water is, Raya, but ah! He'll be back.
I keep clicking the wrong button. All right, well, what's the problem then?
Well, Raya, my wedding to Annie Redmond is in 10 days.
Oh shit.
And as per tradition, the mantle of the venue be upon me. However, it is your sept. I've come here to ask for your blessing.
Oh, well, look at that. Looks back at Samantha, and she just gives the kind of nod, like, "Oh, Well. Remy Olsen walks over. Look at you. Now that is some old school shit. I'll tell you what, Remy. I approve of your blessing, but on one condition.
Remy looks like he's listening.
Smirking. How old are you, son?
20, Raya.
Jeez. I remember when I was 20 getting married for the first time. Looks back at Samantha with a fond smile, and she's like, "Oh, yes, I remember." You look down. There's a little look down as Remy's still kneeling. You know what, boy? Because you've done this the honorable way, there is a private area in the high clearing. Got a big old statue of the great Father Wolf. By my blessing,
You marry your girl there. That's considered one of the most honorable places you can give service to the big man.
Raimi nods.
And I better be fucking invited.
Of course.
Good. I'll be attending with my tuxedo.
Raimi smiles.
She looks over at Sam. You want to come to the wedding with me? Just smile. Yes. Good. Say, I've already got a date.
Raimi looks very happy at this moment. This is too cute.
Now go on, boy.
Hmm.
Go tell your wife you got your wedding plans.
Yes, sir. Now, for notation's sake, you're not gonna have to bring up the picture. Like, he'll run back by Leaf and let Leaf know, like, hey, this is where the alpha wants it to be, so we're doing it that way.
He just gives a respectful get nod, like, yes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's like, I didn't think of the statue. Yes!
Yes, this is so metal. Get him finished. That's basically Leaf's exact reaction.
Like, good job, high five. And fucking, well, then 23 Skidoo back to the origin.
It's fucking, Remy just bursts in. I got it! Panicking,
my
like,
God.
hyperventilating.
All right. Okay.
Did I do
My end of
half?
it's set.
Hang on there now. Gwen, where
I
are
will
you,
just
Gwen?
assume Charlotte's out doing her half.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's good. Gwen will smile. Knew you come through, and Sarah Jane's like, yeah, you did. We'll be leaving probably tomorrow afternoon, so I'll get on it right away.
All right.
Well, I'm gonna make sure. Sarah Jane's like, I'm gonna make sure Annie's gonna go wash up and all that. You two can have your fun moment later. She gives Remy the pat. She's walking back inside.
I'll just smile and be a dork.
Gwen just gives the smirk. Go on, boy. Go get your beer and fantasize about marrying your wife.
Of course. He gets a beer. He fantasizes about it.
That's what he's told. All right, Charlotte, you want to do this real
God,
quick?
yeah.
Just
Go boy.
hit him with that flex.
Hit her with that flex.
No, you don't hit Siggy with the flex. Siggy hits you.
She hits me with the flex, I'm gonna die.
All right. I mean, you can come over to the general training area. She's at the gauntlet.
Charlotte
Killing.
will descend into the gauntlet.
Killing. No, not actually killing people. Killing the training dummy. If the training dummy died. It was a
You
brutal
know,
death.
Charlotte suddenly understands why there's a fund for this.
Just casually hoof kicks its head off.
She trained with Bones. Bones is the only one that trains with her because Bones regenerates.
Oh God,
He doesn't mind. He gets to train from an afro.
he does. But oh God,
Bones is just like, everything's coming up Millhouse.
I learned how to kill better.
Jesus
Oh.
Christ. Bones,
Yeah,
I'm gonna need you to take about 20% off right now.
I mean, you see it, like, smacks the shit out of him, but he just gets back up and regenerates and says thank you and all that. And she turns and sees Charlotte walking over. She's walking over to get some of the water bottles.
Moment of your time, Matt.
Looks over. She takes, like, the long swig, like the silence build, like a glug, 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 glug.
If Charlotte couldn't put on her cute little business face and just wait, what kind of glasswalker would she be?
She takes Who's fucking up now?
Anomalously, nobody.
Tiggy's eyes narrow. That's
At least not that I'm aware of.
just the eye level of sus. You know what I mean?
Gwen has asked if we could hold the wedding ceremony on our sound in 10 days.
10 days? Thanks. She does. She gives an honest to God thing. She takes a swig or swig of water, like, oh God, I need this. Swallows it around her mouth and swallows it. It shouldn't be too much of an issue. Where are they holding it?
They intend to hold it unzipped.
To Nance, then it should be no problem.
I believe the bulk of the family will be arriving with the bride.
Explain the bulk. How much are we talking?
Charlotte tries to do a quick tally of how many Redmonds that she even saw in fucking Wisconsin. Never mind Gwen chattering about who all would have to appear.
So, there will be Cassidy, Gwen, Isaac, Lewis, Sarah, Jesse, and Jamie, who's with Helga. So that means Helga will probably be there.
Oh boy. If I recall the conversation properly, Ryan, 6 to 7, potentially with their own partners.
So realistically, about 9.
Probably.
It's not too bad. As long as they don't make a big overt, obvious thing that they're coming here. That way, the Shadow Lords don't get an idea.
I believe the idea is to get here quickly, safely, and part of the reason for the bulk is to ensure the safety. I will make sure they're aware of it.
I trust Isaac Redmond. He's a sensible man and he is a better leadership. So, as long as you make them aware, I have good faith. And we will ensure that they are welcomed safely. To give that kind of nod at you, Charlotte, which means yes. You know what I mean?
Think you're right?
Is there
I'll
anything
pass word
else?
along. Sorry, sounds what?
Is there anything else?
All right.
Just gives a nod and just turns away to go back trading, essentially. As if, yep, we're done.
Yep. They'll bless Siggy for at least being very direct.
So she
Sorry?
do.
So at that point, Charlotte will skitter. She's gonna give Skyriper a minute. He mad.
Oh, he's so mad.
He pretty mad. But at least 2 more potential people who should know are in the offing. So, oh god, oh my god, no. Better yet, she might even look into finding the keeper and the right master in the same place.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh no.
Moon on snow. Wedding.
Wedding.
I'm more scared of fucking Mark. Oh god.
Margaret Thorne snaps in. I already know. Maria told me.
She's literally on the phone like, I already know. Go on. Ugh.
I mean, you do see them. To see an angry Irish woman giving out to a gigantic wolf is a thing of beauty. It is. It's a thing of beauty.
There's a moment where she's like, there's always tomorrow. No, god damn it. Why is she? Can I? You know what? She's yelling, isn't she? Why is she yelling at Moon on Snow?
You can't go around planting dens when I said I told you not to fuck up with the spirit thing. We plant in here. No. Yes. No. I am right, master. I planted. Sits down. I am the keeper of the land. I say where the dens are planted. I am right, master. I planted.
She's trying to argue with a wolf. Is essentially what's happening right now. Okay. You know what? That's not full blown rage yet.
No, it's just 2 very animated people.
Yep, she will daringly make an approach.
They whirl. No, McIntyre's words. Moonstone's head just.
Moment of your time.
Oh, Jesus. If someone's fucked up with. Points at Charlotte. If someone's fucked up with. I swear to Jesus.
No fucking up here.
No, I mean. What is it? Who's done what to me garden?
No one has done anything to your garden.
Better not have.
I just wanted to make the both of you aware in case I don't know what preparations you might need to make yourselves. There is to be a wedding on Sept in 10 days.
10 what? 10 fucking who the fuck do you think this is? Septa Crescent Moon? What the fuck?
The heads kind of come up like I am the messenger.
Well, I've already had to set aside stuff for your fucking bloody wedding, you ditzy did you change plans on the storming?
No, it is not mine. It is Rami Olsen and Annie Redmond.
Oh, Rami Olsen. Starts thinking, little man. Moon on Stone. Oh, yeah, that's one. Snake one.
Sidewinder?
Snake one.
That'd be the one.
Oh. Oh, no. I guess it's all right. Well, right. Starts storming.
Dude.
I'll find him. Storming.
I'm sure
She
you
will.
will.
Moon and Stone nuts. She will.
Oh, yeah.
It was just like on the front patio drinking a beer.
Daydreaming. I will
Yeah.
get to Remy in just a second. Moon on Snow, however.
Oh,
Boom.
God.
Pads over to Charlotte. Doom. God, he's so big.
He is so big. He's not as fluffy as Rhyme. More Rhyme.
He's
But
bigger.
yes.
He is bigger than Ryan.
He's way bigger than Rhyme. Holy shit.
You are my wed. You are doing mating ritual.
Yes, Rhyme.
Yes. You will need
In-
that. Joe. Holds up the paw.
She hushes.
I know a moon cycle of when. You will
Do
need
not.
blessings. You will need blessings. You are marrying Fenrir. This requires blessing.
She will not again.
Which blessing?
Which blessing?
Yes. You will need blessing of who leans in. Put the wolf lane. For pups.
Blinks. Just
blessing
the
of-
all around
blessing
me.
of-
are-
Blessing of spirit means that you will be blessed when pups come.
Oh,
It is tradition.
I was not aware, Ryan.
Starts wooing.
The hands come up again like the hey, I am but the messenger. I'm not the messenger in this case, but
No matter Glasswalker. You're marrying Fenrir. Tradition.
as you say, Ryan.
You're marrying Trimmonson. Bigger tradition.
Yes, Ryan.
Yes. Which blessing?
Oh.
There is
Which?
Great Father Wolf does no blessing for weddings. Bad idea. Bad idea. You will lose hand.
Oh, good to know. So, which spirit?
Yes. There is Ratatosk, Fire Drake, Sea Drake. Sea Drake, bad for weddings.
Damn it, Torna.
What? Unless you wish to do tradition of like Unu. Bad for you. Do you have enemy? You could bring enemy and drown him on your wedding. It would be good blessing for Sea Drake.
You know, I think that Sea Drake might be situationally unsound for this.
There's the wolf non. You could just
You could just drown someone.
you could just be hardcore, but fine. Do you know what I mean? That's basically that is basically it could just be cool. Oh, fuck it. You know what I mean? Glass Walker.
I know Lily would literally explode, but
Lily would be like, "Hey, Charlotte."
oh
Hell.
god.
But I'll be your priest. But I have good alternative.
All right. What is that?
There, I am not finished speaking.
Oh.
Pads his pause a couple bit because he's clearly thinking.
Oh. She will dutifully wait for him to do his thinking.
Look over at her very seriously again. You grew up knowing Stag. You grew up knowing Fenrir. You grew up as Cockroach. So, Moon and Snow solution. We will plant an acorn. Not acorn. We will plant an oak where you are standing to be married, which represents Yggdrasil, which is the tree of life for both the Fianna and the Getafenris. We will also then give a small blessing of fire, for that represents life, but also appeases Great Fire Drake. But Great Fire Drake also represents your struggle against the undead. He is often takes common cause with fighting vampires. I have heard that you have.
Yes, right.
Spirits tell me a lot of things. And gossiping women. Sage nods. They never suspect I'm there.
She just sage nods in return. Clearly, he is the wisest.
You get the impression that he just lets them pet him and then he just listens.
Yeah, I know.
Nobody's
That's the
the
thing.
wiser.
I'm like, they give him noms and pat his head and just chatter the whole time.
And he just listens the entire time. Your husband very forthcoming. Doesn't even realize. Sage nod. He said you were shooting a lot of things. He did not explain further.
Ah,
But he said there were vampires, so I thought of this.
sounds very suited, Ryan.
Also, I'm not finished.
Hmm.
Pat the big paw down, like even does the because he's annoyed at you because you're not letting them finish. The impatient like dog, like you see dogs going to get a bit like.
Yep.
You are still cockroach, so we will. He thinks it will be held. We will have reception near the beer gardens, and what they will do is they will use the various technology to honor what you represent. This sept is mainly wild due to totem, but we can add small variations. Perhaps the way leading to where you will be married would have the lights. That way, blessings of spider, fire, and knife.
We're nodding. Less talking.
Does that sound good?
Hmm?
Does that sound good?
Yes, Ryan.
Yes. Yes. Happy?
Yes.
Happy?
Yes, Raya.
Jumps
Very
and
happy.
puts both, I mean, he leaps up in the air and puts both paws on your shoulders.
Oh,
Oh god, he's
She
he's a big
literally
boy.
has to stumble a step. He's huge.
He looks at her. Happy?
Yes, Raya. Very. Thank you for putting so much thought into it.
I am Red Master. It's his job. Boom. I already know what Snake Man wants. Pads off. I will plan.
Of course, Raya.
And you hear that "Wah, wah, wah," calling people.
Oh, God. Yep. I'm just gonna tactically maneuver the fuck out of this situation.
And before we end the scene, Remy,
Yeah.
boom, storming.
It's before he just sees her coming. Tries to act like he couldn't possibly be at fault at this, just drinking his beer.
I see you. I see you. Come here, you.
Yes, right.
Get over
Comes
here.
over
Come
there.
on. Put down the beer
He
bottle.
does it. He does both. He just puts it down, comes over there.
You're the little fucker that wants a wedding in 10 days. Oh,
That would be me, right?
that's you. That's you. No, I know your name. Pacing around him like an angry fucking bird.
He's just at the
Well,
center of this maelstrom.
I've got a wedding to plan at the end of the month for fucking Charlotte. And I've got two.
Yes, right.
So, Remy Olsen, explain to me now, where are you having this wedding? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing?
Well, right now, as far as I understand it, the majority of the ceremony is going to stick to get tradition along the Olsen lines. As the priest, Leif Ulrichsen will be presiding. His
Right,
pack
right.
also volunteered their services to help in this. So that'll
Oh,
involve
thanks be the Lord
Maria
Jesus.
Lynch
You've got
Krause.
fucking Maria doing it, thank God. Oh,
And it'll also involve Lily Chimbison during some sections.
I'll have a word with her. Don't worry about that.
The actual service itself will be in the high clearing in the presence of the large statue of Fenrir,
That's good. That's good.
as per the Alpha's wishes and
Oh, you
tradition.
know, can work with that. Who have you got planned the wedding venue?
The Wardens of the Dawn.
You let Cora Demos plan your wedding.
Yes.
Hang on there now. You let Cora. Please tell me you're involved with Jeremy.
Jeremy was the first person she called.
Oh, you've got some say. She actually hugs Remy. Oh, thank Jesus, Remy. You had me to.
I,
Oh,
There was a big reason
no,
why
no. I
I
know.
asked.
Oh no, I'm glad you're sensible. It's all right. Pats his head. Don't worry. No, that's fine. Listen, I'll go talk to the various people and I'll make sure everything's hunky dory and everything's nice and quiet and maybe I'll have a few spirits there. But I've got another big fucking wedding, so I'll do my best for you.
Yes, right.
Make it as smooth as possible.
Yes, right.
Be sure to make sure that the blood drops into the earth, the spirits of the earth like that shite, okay? Just, it'll go over nicer.
Of course.
Now, would everyone stop getting fucking married already? She's storming off.
Like, he doesn't even fucking bring up Leaf's oncoming wedding. He's just gonna keep that
Nuke.
shit to himself.
Nuke explode.
Just
She's like,
gonna,
Maria, where the fuck are you? You know what I mean? She storms in the Raven's house.
gonna keep that shit to himself. He's gonna trust Charlotte to eventually face her fears and then face Bay.
Are you gonna go face Bay? Or do you want me to leave it for there, Katie? Give Base a minute.
What face Bay?
Gonna face
Mhm.
Bay?
Oh God.
Gonna Bay face?
I am going to take the coward / glasswalker way out
Oh, so he's gonna be the last to hear.
and text that motherfucker.
Oh, and text him. And do it. I want to see how this goes.
Is
Text
he
me.
still on Sept?
No, he's probably gone home by now.
Yeah, text him.
Oh God.
Oh, I want to see how this goes.
Oh God. At least he won't break me. Oh dear.
Text him.
Oh no. Oh, I can't. If I text him, he'll kill me.
Text him.
I want him.
Do it.
She will very tentatively send the trial text. That's basically the. I know you've headed home for the day, but I do have business I need to run by you.
Is it the selfie you get back?
Oh no.
Oh, that's the wrong one.
Oh no.
Oh. So what?
Uh,
yes. Yes, you're committed now.
he literally only sends a selfie, doesn't he?
Yeah, that's all he said.
You know, I don't think going to where he is going to make this any better at this point. That is not a very good selfie. That is a very bad, angry selfie. So
So
I'm gonna
angry
just
today.
set this bomb off from here.
He sends another selfie.
Just the eyeball? How does he have a sense of humor while he's this mad?
No,
Because
he's
he's a
just
silver fang.
like it's just zoomed in like that. Third selfie's just eventually this.
It's all one text. That's
Mm-hmm. Just one.
basically the text equivalent of. God damn it, stop clicking. Every time it comes back up. I am clicking off of you right now. I can't.
Altering the recording.
Oh, I can't do it.
That's what you get.
You gotta
Oh,
send
I
another
don't
text,
want it.
Charlotte. You're in this now.
Oh god. I got like 3 photos of just the slow angry eyes zoom in. I don't want it. So it is all one very tiny little text that says
What's that, Charlotte? What's it say, Charlotte?
Rami Olsen and Annie Redmond are being wed in 10 days' time, meaning that a group of 7 to 10 Redmonds roughly will be coming to Sept
Oh no!
for the ceremony,
Oh no! I don't even.
period. And then it spaces down. Unless there is a reason that the wedding cannot take place on this day. Nope, I'm just reporting bald facts, nothing else. Fuck that. He's mad already. I'm not doing it. At least he can't instant transmission here and punch me in the face. I bet he wishes he
Wanna
could.
fucking bet?
It won't be instant. It'll take longer than that.
Wanna bet he just asked Lena?
If Lena shows up and punches me, I will die laughing.
So is that all you send?
Apologies for bringing this to you now, but they are heading home in the morning and need confirmation from Sept officers.
That's the next picture you get, essentially. It's just this face.
It's not as bad as the last one.
But then this.
Why are we like this?
And then eventually, after that long 10-minute silence,
Charlotte's just staring at her fucking phone the whole time, like, please don't kill me. Glancing around, like, please don't appear at the 10 minutes. He might be here by now.
you get a tap on the shoulder.
There's the turn and glance around, like, oh, god damn it.
Scarborough wants me to give you something. Takes a swig of the whiskey bottle.
I bet he does.
Hold still.
Please tell me she's not like picking up the bottle.
No. God,
Oh,
Jesus,
thank
no.
God.
No, she headbutts it. Just poof. You know the Lena headbutt. Oh,
Yep.
well, damage. It won't be that big.
It fucking hurts. Just the
Mhm.
dunk. Ah, shit.
He says no problem.
Thanks.
Gives a
Mm.
thumbs up and starts walking off, drowning the whiskey bottle and tossing it like. Psh. I gotta go talk to Mark. She's ranting about a wedding. She's walking over
Yep.
towards Maria's house.
Oh God. And she like rubbing her face kind of glances over how many people are compiling into the fucking Ravens.
4.
Like half the women on Sept. Jesus.
No. Lena and Mark.
Okay.
Maybe Freya.
Just the forehead rubbing, like, ow. Yep.
So we
Shirley
walking.
will go to confirm success on all fronts. Big thumbs up.
Would you like to end the deal?
Yeah.
Yes, before I am brutalized.
I would love that.